Ron, thank you. In Allegany County, a community is stepping up its response to graves being desecrated.
Now, these are graves of veterans buried in a cemetery in the village of Wellsville. More now from 2 on your Side's Dave McKinley.
It is believed the plaques adorning the graves of 13 veterans in the Sacred Heart Cemetery were removed sometime Sunday night. The discovery was made by caretaker Joe Hennessy.
And then we called the police and they came down and took it from there.
We've called several of our local scrap yards and asked them to give us information if any of these happen to be tried to be sold.
As the cemetery worked to notify the loved ones of those whose graves were desecrated, others who heard about this rushed down to see for themselves.
Like, who would do something like that? It's evil. I mean, they served our country.
She was relieved to find that the graves of her father and her grandfather, both veterans, had been left unscathed. When the folks over at the American Legion Post heard about this, they immediately put up a $2,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those responsible. Others started pitching in, and within a few days, the reward fund has grown to near $10,000.
People who are not veterans, people who have not had family members who have served, and have called to ask, what can we do to help out?
The county's director of Veterans Affairs has already done the paperwork to order new plaques, and a local monument company has already offered to install them free of charge. Meanwhile,
when somebody goes through the lengths of desecrating a grave site, I think most of our community looks at it as crossing the line.
So the police chief will continue to try and find the perpetrators. Joe here is pretty confident that he will.
They'll run their mouths and somebody will hear about it.
And Cindy can enjoy a picnic with her parents, as she often does, where they rest in a tranquil little town in the southern tier.
And you know, Dave, this is Wellsville. The people come together. They'll do everything they can to help out.
Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.